Hey guys, this is Carrie. How's it going this week? I wanted to take a moment to chime in and share an empowerment practice with all of you that's connected to the insights that came through in the weekly tarot reading that I uploaded last Monday. So in that tarot reading, which was for the collective, the insights that came through were a lot about clearing away the old, preparing for the new. So letting go, shedding, releasing anything that is holding you back, anything that's been stagnant energy, and then also clarifying a sense of purpose in moving forward. So, a lot of us out there, we want to do it, but we don't know how. I would say, people asking about life path and soul purpose is definitely within like the top 5 questions that I get asked the most by my clients. And so I have a practice here that I'm going to share with you in a moment. It's basically a series of questions that you can ask yourself that will enable you to gain clarity around what your sense of purpose is in the here and now. And the information that you gain through doing this practice is also going to give you the information that you need to begin taking action. In me using this in my life, the result has been the manifestation of my sense of purpose in the here and now. And this is why I want to share all of this with you, because sometimes what happens is we feel like we're always striving for something we're trying to attain in the future. And it ends up feeling like we're always just chasing the carrot that's dangling just out of our reach. But there's a better way. And what I'm going to share with all of you with this empowerment practice is going to enable you to feel like you can start taking action in the here and now around your goals and dreams, so that it has the result of you actually living the experience and manifestation of your goals and dreams in the here and now. So pause the video if you need to. I'm going to ask you to grab a pen or pencil or paper or use some type of device to take notes, and then chime back in when you're ready. Okay, so here we go. You're going to write down the series of questions. I'm going to elaborate a little bit on each question as I'm sharing them with you, and then I'll give further instructions. So question number 1 to ask yourself: how am I doing in my life? How am I doing in my life? So this is going to require some honest self-reflection. It's important when you're doing this practice that I'm sharing with you to be willing to be really honest about how do you feel that you're really doing in your life right now. Do you feel satisfied? Do you feel worrisome? Do you feel like you're not living up to what your goals are for yourself? Do you feel like you're exceeding beyond your own expectations for yourself? But a really good starting point is to ask yourself, how am I doing in my life right now? And this is going to be, based on your feeling for you. It's not a how am I doing based on society's expectations of what I should be doing. It's about how do you feel about how your life is going. Write that down. Make a record of anything that comes to your awareness as you ask yourself the question, how am I doing in my life right now? And try really hard to let the awarenesses that come from your heart guidance rather than the mind, okay? Question number 2, what's important to me in this moment? Ask yourself, what are the most important things to me in my life right now? The things that are most important for you are going to contain seeds of awareness around what your sense of meaning and purpose is. So again, do your best to be truthful around what's really important to you. Do you have a goal that you're striving to manifest? Is it a quality of being that you choose to live in your life? Maybe it's one or the other or both, but write down everything that comes into your awareness around what's really important to you in your life right now. Question number 3, what am I working on? What am I working on in my life right now? How am I putting energy forward in the direction of whatever it is that fulfills me? Just write down whatever comes to you. Let it be a stream of consciousness. What do I want to create? Let's reframe it. What do I desire to create? What do I desire to create? And then the next block of questions can be sort of subdivisions of the overarching question. The overarching question could be, what challenges, if any, are appearing for me right now? Now, this could be in relation to what you're desiring to create or what you're desiring to experience. You can ask yourself, what is standing in my way? And or who is standing in my way? And I encourage you to really follow through with these, because you're going to find the insights that come to you to be extremely eye-opening. So, moving on, who am I right now? Who am I right now? Just ponder that. Who am I? There's no right or wrong answer. It's just whatever comes to you. And then you may want to elaborate on that around, who am I on physical levels, mental, emotional, and spiritual levels? And then a good follow-up question for you would be to ask yourself, am I living in alignment with the me that I want to be, that I desire to be? So who am I now? Is that aligned with who I desire to be? If so, awesome. If not, that's awesome as well. It's just showing you where you have room to channel your energy in the direction of personal growth. So, I talked about this in another video that I created around life purpose, which I'll link up here. But typically speaking, your sense of purpose is going to be rooted in an inner energy or essence quality. A few examples might be, I desire to be the best version of myself that I can be. I desire to contribute light and love to the world. I desire to be of service to others. I desire to make a positive difference. These are all examples of inner energy qualities that may be connected to a sense of meaning and purpose for you in your life. And then when you have an awareness of these things, it sort of sets the foundation or the space that enables you to go forward in life in discovering creative, fun ways in which you can express or share your sense of purpose with the world. Let your sense of purpose be something that you contribute to the world. So in going back through this series of questions that you are having self-reflection around, the insights that come from how you're doing in your life, what's important to you, what are you working on, what you desire to create, what's standing in the way, who's standing in the way, what are the challenges that are coming up. The insights that come to you in and of themselves are going to give you a really good base for understanding where you can apply your focus and energy. So I call this empowerment journaling. Empowerment journaling is part one, you're discerning information. Part two, and this is where the empowerment comes in, is you're asking yourself, and this is the final question with everything, and what do I have within my power or ability to do about these things? Okay, so for example, how am I doing in my life right now? If you're not doing as well as you'd like to be doing on any level, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, ask yourself, how can I improve my sense of how I'm feeling and doing in my life right now? What actions can I take to improve that? Same thing with what's important to me in the moment. Do you feel like you're putting positive energy towards what's important to you? If not, then this gives you a framework for understanding a way that you can streamline your focus and energy in ways that will ultimately produce positive results for yourself. It's getting energy flowing forward in the direction of what's important to you. And so what are you working on? What do you desire to create? Again, whatever comes up for you as you are considering these inquiries will give you some insight as to how you may feel most inspired to be applying your focus and energy and moving forward. Remember, we really are in a time of spiritual awakening and awakening on a lot of levels, right? And so getting fresh energy going in our lives is what this time is about right now. The downtime that we've had over the past few months has been a time that has afforded us an opportunity to reconsider what's really important to us, what do we really value, and now we can get on track with, okay, how can I live in alignment with what I am choosing to value at this juncture in my life? How can I revitalize my sense of purpose? How can I gain even more clarity around what's bringing meaning in my life? And how can I take action along these lines in ways that will produce positive results? So let me know in the comments how your experience with this empowerment journaling exercise is going. And I'm going to see you next Monday for next week's weekly tarot reading. Okay, guys, I'll see you then. Blessings. Namaste.